Crypto market has 48 hours until a pretty big event happens. All right, I'm going to get into that in this video. We're going to talk about the ramifications of this event, and we're going to talk about the next 48 hours leading up to this event. If you haven't already done so, definitely drop a like on this video and tell the algorithm that you like it, you got value out of it. And if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button below, stick around. I cover content every day with one goal in mind: to keep you updated and let you know what is going on in crypto so you can make better decisions and just be more informed. All right, so let's get into this. So right here, right now, the crypto market is up about 0.39% as of the recording of this video. Okay, not a lot going on. And that's part of the kind of territory we're in right now leading up to the event that I'm about to tell you that's going to happen in 48 hours. Okay, so we're going to get into that just in a second, but you can see there's really nothing going on. Ethereum's actually up a percentage, 1 point, and Bitcoin's not doing anything. So here's what is going on. So this Friday, okay, so today's Wednesday, 2 days from now, 48 hours, there's going to be an annual meeting of global central bankers known as the Jackson Hole Symposium, Jackson Hole, Wyoming. All right. So the Jackson Hole Symposium is scheduled to begin in Wyoming this Thursday. Now, the meeting's going to start on Thursday. Okay. But what we care about, the reason that this is a 48 hours to this event, is that Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell is going to be giving a speech on Friday on the economic outlook of the United States economy. Okay. So here's why this is a big deal. Okay. So we have been getting conflicting messages from the Federal Reserve. And ultimately what's going on here is that it's created uncertainty. If you go back to the end of July, when the Fed raised base interest rates 75 basis points as a reaction to trying to curb inflation and trying to, slow down the economy, all of that, that happened. Okay. But in his comments, Chairman Powell at the end of July said, and I'm quoting, but paraphrasing, it looks like we're in the worst of it, and we're in the worst of it, and it looks like inflation's getting better. Okay. The market took that really, really well, and the stock market, crypto market went up dramatically on that day, and then in the next couple of days after. Fast forward to last week, the FOMC policymakers had a meeting last Wednesday, and the notes from that meeting were released into Thursday, and then they had their effect on Friday. So Friday of last week, crypto crashed, had a little flash crash, and the stock market went down as well. The reason is that what came out of this Federal Reserve policymaker meeting was that the attendees at this meeting felt like, and I'm quoting here, it felt like their efforts to curb inflation so far in 2022 with the Federal Reserve interest rate hikes had not done anything. Okay, so now pivot back to this meeting that we've got coming up on Friday. You can see why everybody's going to be watching to see what Chairman Powell, the chairman of the Fed, is going to say, right? It is presumed that Powell is going to further guide expectations on the Fed interest rate policy, with some predicting Powell once again will take a more hawkish stance. Now, if you don't know what hawkish is, there's hawkish and there's dovish, and we apply these terms to his speeches. Hawkish is more bearish, dovish is more bullish, if you will. Now, here's what's going to happen. It's basically, quote, Jerome Powell will most likely take a more measured approach in Wyoming and emphasize that the tightening cycle is not over yet. Okay. 48 hours to when Chairman Powell gives his speech. You may be asking yourself, why do you care? Here's why you care. Inflation has been the centerpiece of all of the bad that has happened in crypto in 2022. We have had rampant running, massive inflation, recession, all of those things, not to mention Russia-Ukraine war, not to mention continued fallout from the China COVID supply chain issues, all of that. But it's been inflation, and inflation has a direct corollary, a direct impact on crypto. Okay. This is inflation. If you want to cut it, distill it down, it is inflation and the effects of inflation that has had its major impact on crypto, losing over more than, over half of its market capitalization, going from north of 2 trillion to 1 trillion. It is recession. There are other things, but at the end of the day, it is recession and the impact on it is recession and the impact on us personally as retail investors and the fear, uncertainty, and doubt that inflation has caused. So you can see why we are watching in the next 48 hours to see what's going to happen with Chairman Powell's speech. In the next 48 hours, I don't expect crypto to really do anything. I expect it to kind of be up 1%, down 1%. I think it's going to be a net null effect. So stay tuned. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button and drop a like on this video if you would. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. I'll see you. Bye.